Yo, what's up agents, Patrick Wolf here. Today's video is a build guide. This is the PVE God build. This is a build that I've been working on and testing for about 2 weeks now. I've been trying to perfect it. I finally got it to where I want it to be. This build is capable of godlike things, and I mean it, guys. So this build is not focused around plain damage. This build will heal you by itself. You will not even need to put your chem launcher down once. We do put it in the build because it does obviously help. Because this is going to be for the raid, the heroic missions, the hardest content in the game. This is for the most difficult PvE missions and things like that. So what you need to do, guys, is have specialization. This one sharpshooter right here. As always, make sure it's all active by now, guys. You should have them pretty close. You need everything here. The headshot damage is the most important thing. You guys know the drill. We need all of this active. The drones aren't too important, or the pistol. It depends what you guys want. But we're going to be using a rifle, so make sure this is my rifle is completely active. We need that extra damage. So, guys, this is how it's going to work. We're going to be using an MK17. This build is focused around the rifle. We're going to be running 395, and there's a reason for that. This build, I've been adjusting it for hours, guys. I've been really testing it, and this is my final product, and I want to show you guys why I've rolled certain things. Let's go over exactly what this does. Alright, so the first thing you guys need to know is the MK17 is the best rifle in the game. You need to use this, definitely. You cannot use this build unless you have this talent, so you guys need to farm for this talent. It's called Preservation. It's a really strong talent. It's amazing. So when you kill an enemy, it repairs 10% of your armor over 5 seconds. So headshots actually improve this, and you can improve this through stacking armor regeneration stats. And that's what we're going to be doing. So make sure you guys have this. This talent alone will heal you. You don't even need, you can constantly shoot at NPCs without getting out of cover with what we're going to be using. This is what this build is going to be doing. You will not die. You will be invincible. You'll be doing massive damage and taking and tanking so many bullets from the NPCs. You guys won't believe the survivability of this build. I've never ever seen something like this before. It's absolutely amazing. You guys need to give it a try. Obviously Allegro, because we want to be spamming as many shots as we can. So this is what's going to happen, guys. This build has got the damage to elites roll. This is all about damage to elites, but we've got headshot damage there because we're going to be focusing on headshots. And if you guys can see here, we've got patience. I'm going to get into all these things now. Let me give you guys just a summary of how this build works. So you're going to be spending a lot of time in cover, obviously, because it's the difficult content. We're going to have talents that are going to give you healing while you're in cover. Your talent on your gun is going to give you healing while you're shooting, plus the chem launcher with safeguard giving you 150% healing on top of all of that. This build basically does massive damage and keeps you alive. I went through an entire heroic mission without even losing 1 bar of armor, and I did it solo. So if you guys join my streams, you'll see I do it quite often. So just join the next stream. I'll show you guys off the bat exactly how to do it, show you exactly how it works. It's really strong and it's fun to use. So you guys need to get the damage to elites rolled on everything you can. So hard hitting. Make sure you got that on the mask. This is not the mask I use. I just want to show you guys what you need to have rolled. I use this mask right here because I got 45% damage to elites. So you guys need to get as much as you can. I'd recommend no less than 30%. So make sure you get damage to elites rolled there. And then what you want to do is you want to get a chest piece. I've got Murakami Industries. Health is always good, 8% health. We're not focused too much on tankiness, guys. You don't need tankiness. You are sustaining yourself constantly with this build. So you're going to be doing 260k armor. I've got almost 70k health. That's great. That's actually more than I need, to be honest. Total armor 15%. Headshot damage, that's what you want to get, guys. We're going to be stacking headshot damage because it's multiplicative, so you guys need to do that. Health on there, damage to elites once again. Now, you might be saying, why not run Unstoppable Force? That doesn't help us, guys. That is a situational talent. You guys know that if you calculate it, that'll give me about 18% damage, but that's only after every kill. This will just give me 10 always straight flat, and it allows me to put a lot of mods which give me the recommended stats to run all my talents. So there's a reason why I'm weighing this, guys, just to let you know. Um, Alright, so moving on. We need to stack headshot damage in this build. You guys want to do as much headshot damage as you can. Cooldown reduction's perfect. Roll cooldown reduction, it's always helpful. Like I always say, utility is sometimes better than flat damage. So precise. This is the best in slot for this. 15%, it is multiplicative. It works perfect with this build. You guys are going to be hitting all your headshots with this gun. It's really good. So once you've got that, now don't worry about stacking all of the gear, guys. You don't need to get a gear talent. Like for example, Gear Guard. Don't worry about getting the Hazard Protection or getting a three-piece Wyvern. That's not the point of this build. This is all just focusing on your best pieces. So you guys want to be using the Gear Guard at least one piece because of the 5% armor. It just helps with the build in general. It gives us 5.5% total armor. I've got skill power and health roll. The reason why I've got that, not headshot damage, is because we cannot have more than 4 firearms, guys. That's what you have to keep in mind. Otherwise, the most important talent in this build won't work, which is this baby right here, which is Safeguard. My favorite talent, the strongest slot talent in the backpack, without a doubt. If you argue with me, there's no point because I've done hundreds of hours of testing, and this is the best. When you get a kill, you drop it one chem launcher. It heals you and your team completely, instantly. It is a must-have in all content. You guys can tank anything you want. If you drop this, it really is amazing. It's a great talent. You guys need hard hitting and safeguard on your backpack. There are many other ways to do builds. Remember, guys, this is all my opinion, and I'm giving you guys ideas to work upon. So, the gloves again. We don't run compensated for obvious reasons. Don't worry about compensated, guys. You don't want to be doing this. We don't want to be running that. We want to stack headshot damage. 15% is better than just the weapon damage of 15%. We want to stack this. So I've got marksman rifle damage. Unfortunately, I don't have rifle damage. I'm going to roll it on there. So what you guys need to do is roll rifle damage on there with the health. And 5% protection from elites is great. That's why I use this piece. It does help. That 5% does give you a bit of a buff. So what I've done here is you might think, okay, well, you should be running this right here to give us 10% rifle damage. You don't need that, guys. You really don't. All the headshot damage you're getting and damage to elites, you don't need that. This is the most important, well, between this and safeguard, most important thing, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually stack this armor regeneration onto the weapon talent. So what we're going to be doing is you guys need self-adjusting, 20% armor regen, and then patience. So while you're in cover, guys, whenever you're in cover, you will be repairing your armor by 5% every single second. You will constantly be healing. You will never die. With self-adjusting, which is working with preservation, you guys will doing ridiculous amounts of, okay, 30% armor, guys. You will be regenerating 30% armor every 5 seconds. All right, and that doesn't count this. So that's 30%, and we can add an additional 5%, the 35% armor. You guys can go crazy with this. You can carry on stacking self-adjusting on other pieces as well. Go for it. I just wanted to put that out there to show you guys that this utility from this build will allow you guys to solo anything. I know some of the guys are running this in the raids. They're running patience, but this is how you really push it to the next level. So we got the revive hive there. You guys don't need this. I just put it because I was testing solo missions, doing heroic missions, because I didn't want to put this out if it wasn't good enough. And trust me, guys, it's really fun to use because the survivability is godlike. So chem launcher is only there for safeguard. It just amplifies the healing capabilities of this build. So let's just have a look here. I've got the Nemesis. That's for obvious reasons. If it's really long range and I want to one-shot NPCs, you can one-shot heroic NPCs with this build, no problem whatsoever. So let's go have a look into the stats, guys. So don't worry about this. That will be hard hitting off the mask that I need to change, but it's not an active talent, so I can't do it right now. Got all our talents active there besides that one, obviously. So crit chance, don't worry about that. We've got 132% headshot damage, which is really good for a rifle. Bear in mind, this is a rifle. If I put my marksman rifle on, I'll be getting 222% headshot damage, which is pretty high in anybody's book, guys. So 30% reload speed there, which is nice. This is all from the sharpshooter specialization. Don't worry about that over there. Rifle damage 15%. That's really good. Damage to elites will be about 75% when I get the right mask on. So I sit around 75% when I'm running this, which is great. You guys, I know people have got 100 and whatever percent, 120, 130. It's not better than this build. I can guarantee you right now. It's not. You're not going to outlast me. You're going to die while I'm still doing damage. So that's the whole point of this build, guys. Let me put one more thing out there for people who want to argue with us. You can roll hard hitting there. You can put more damage. You can just put headshot damage there. Headshot, reds. You can constantly be out of cover shooting NPCs. You will not need to stop with all this healing capability, guys, from the talents and the stacking of the armor regen. You will not need to even go back into cover. If you just stack into damage, yes, you can hit harder, but you won't be able to hit harder for as long. So just give it a try, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this because I'm really enjoying it. It feels like I feel more powerful. I don't know if you guys know the feeling like in Division 1 with Striker. This actually reminds me of Striker, and I didn't want to name this the Striker build because, technically it doesn't regen when you're not doing nothing unless you're using Patience. But Patience, bear in mind, Patience doesn't stack. You can't stack self-adjusting to Patience. It doesn't work. I've tested it. It only works with the Preservation. So, anyways, guys, this is the PvE God build. You can do massive damage while keeping yourself alive. Give it a try. The utility is great. I really like utility builds, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Peace out.